Welcome back, everyone. Finally, after the caster has talked for half an hour about nothing, we are here into our best of 3 series for Division C West. We have got the members of Can't Counterpick Stupid on the left-hand side. Valk is going to be on the Garrosh. Offspree is going to be on the Zool. Celadorn on this Kael'thas. Gib to be playing the Cassian. Witsend on the Lucio. The right-hand side, we have the members of Roll1Esports. Rock Your World on the Varian, Zad on the Sonya. Poe is going to be on the, Poe is going to be on the Tychus. Alberto on the Phoenix, and Wanaba? I think it's Wanaba is going to be on the Malfurion. I think that's how you say it. Let's go ahead and look at these level 1 questing talents. No Convection Kael'thas. Unfortunate indeed. Ooh, Titanic, excuse me, that's the level 20. Upgrade. Unrivaled Strength for the Garrosh. Interesting. Varian going to be going into the Lion's Maw at level 1. Talent that I typically take myself when I go into Taunt Varian. We have Phoenix actually going for advanced targeting with the Plasma Cutter, able to scale up a little bit further. Once you hit those 60 stacks, you are going to be, 30 stacks, you are going to be having the additional rotation of that cutter. But also, I'm actually forgot about this. Hitting an enemy here with Plasma Cutter permanently increases Phoenix basic attack damage by 0.5 up to 60. Oh, okay, so that's just the 120. Okay, so I honestly I thought it was just hitting heroes with the spinny laser bit, the Plasma Cutter, if you will. But oh my god! Hold on one sec. I'm sorry. Hold on. Something's wrong here. That's gonna be what's wrong. Come on. Oh, please. There we go. I'm one of those people. Don't judge me, chat, okay? I'm one of those people. All right, there we go. A little bit louder. Yeah, I think that audio is a little bit better for you all. Also, Langaria, good to see you, friend. Oh, good to continually see you all in chat. I always like to give second welcomes to everyone, apparently. But on the Zool in the top lane up against Zad, it is going to be a bit of a back and forth. We do have Sonya still clearing things out, as Zool will make freer, faster rotations with the fact that he waves clear a little bit faster. Ooh, wait, no. Zool gonna make the invade happen over here. Great Bone Prison onto Rock Your World, and there's going to be the setup into the kill on Varian. First blood over to the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid. Even numbers only on volume, I do the same thing. I don't know what it is. It's just weird. I don't judge, I understand this too well. Senpai noticed me. Angaria, I'll always notice you.
Give me that ding dong.
Even numbers for volume, I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things. Like, it's a nice round number. It's just, nah. Roll1 has the best ults in the game there. Why do you do this to me, Ashen? Why do you do this to me? Why? Why? Why, Ashen? Clip, good to see you as well. All right. Let's focus in on the game. Witsend is gonna get chonked right there really quickly. A little bit of a clapback, I guess you could say, for the kill that we just had. Either way. I actually won't even say it's a clapback, because it was, no, it was a clapback, because the Varian went down. Yeah, the Varian got caught out of position in the, with the Zool Bone Prison. Dear Lord, I'm just trying to watch the team fight and also see if Poe can get a grenade into the enemy team with the quarterback for that last little bit of damage. Won't find the kill, but dear Lord, is the member. This is a great back and forth. Good aggression into both sides. I think Valk went for the toss plus the groundbreaker right there, but the Indomitable's not enough, and Tychus finds a kill, evening things out. Zool gets the channel on the left-hand side. Sonya to get the channel on the right. Bottom lane still contested. Actually, not at all. This will be Phoenix getting the channel, and that will be 8 shots into the core of Roll1Esports. Excuse me. Can't Counterpick Stupid. Roll1Esports only taking 4 damage themselves. Skimming through talents, I thought I saw something out of the ordinary, but I think I'm just crazy. I guess Energy Royal is it's not the craziest thing, but reduce the mana cost of Gravity Lapse by 70, and if Gravity Lapse hits a hero, it reduces the cooldown by 9 seconds. I typically see Nether wins at level 4, so this Energy Royal, it means that our Kael'thas player is really confident. That's what I wanted to point out. Chat, we're 3 minutes and 52 seconds in. Celadorn has 13 out of 20 stacks. Can anyone caster math what that means? Basically, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, there were 13 regeneration globes on this Kael'thas already. That seems ridiculous to me, chat. 14 now. That feels ridiculous. Wait, isn't 19 an odd number? Depends how you divide it. I don't know. I don't know what I said. I don't know. As I said, I will say things to chat and immediately forget them. Ooh, toss onto Rock Your World, but protection status, by the way. Oh, not protect. Oh my god. Garrosh and Lord. All numbers are odd if you look at them funny. I mean, you make a good point. You make a good point. That's actually that got me good. That was actually really good. Oh, Sonya. The extra slams might have got the dismount. I thought she was going to look for a spear, but not the case. Another channel potential in favor for the side of Roll1Esports. Going to be able to get this right here, and the experience deficit really starting to grow. Excuse me, in favor for the side of our red team. It is, but every camp gives you a globe, doesn't it? Yes, but also these camps have a 3-minute cooldown on them, and they spawn at 1 minute. And we had 13 stacks at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I honest to God, I don't see Kael'thas's on Towers of Doom often get this high. On a heavy rotation based map, like this can be a heavy rotation based map, but we don't see that very often, and we're not really seeing it that much. Like Zool is doing the vast majority of the double, so great leaping from the Sonya onto Valk. The slam's gonna be there. Valk actually tosses the Sonya in, and that could have been his demise. Living Bomb, Purification Salvo is gonna tickle Valk. Is it enough? So moving up into the top lane, we have Osprey going to be pushing up with this wave. Actually, not pushing up at all, just going to be pushing the wave in. And that's missed experience for the Sonya, who did rotate in the bottom lane, trying to find the kill onto Garrosh, who actually does go down the bottom lane. I did miss how they got picked off, but it looks like Tychus was the main reason for that one in the end. Armor value? Yeah. Armor value. Yeah. Just switch lanes, please. I love how Baja didn't comment in on anything. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what are you talking about, Lingaria? Huh? What? What is there to commentate on? Garrosh didn't die? I said it. From bad talent. Anyways, it's 11 to 11, 3 to 9 in kills. If anyone was here last week, they know they heard the conversation. Actually, Decimate Garrosh as well coming through. Oh, a really good toss onto Poe, who actually pops the Commandeer Odin to utilize damage over the wall. So that, oh no, wait, what is Poe doing? Oh no, Poe. Oh no, Poe. Oh no, Gibbs should actually have the kill into this Tychus realistically. Zool's gonna be traded out for the Varian. Gib finds the kill into Tychus, who was tossed over the wall. Another toss from this Garrosh. Valk's tosses are just so on point setting. Like, literally, Gib was just like, I'm gonna float around over here. Oh, another salvo comes out. Sonya actually got the kill in the end, and she dies. Okay. All right. Ooh, actually, really good blink out from the Phoenix. Unfortunately, this should be actually both shots. Left and right should go out to the side of... oh my god, can't counterpick stupid. I thought Phoenix was gonna find the kill right there, but nope. Okay. Camp on the left-hand side to be grabbed. Turdy tosser. Okay, that's fine. That's a fine word we can say. I understand why it's being held by Automod, but no, it's fine, it's fine. Varian, ooh, very good taunt onto the Lucio, and that will be the level 1 questing talent for the Kael'thas finished out the Mana Addict. 20 stacks are, 20 stacks are found. It is an uncapped quest, so that 20 stacks will be continually built out, but what happens at 20 means that the Kael'thas is able to activate the Arcane Barrier, so they're able to give themselves a shield equal to their mana pool total, not current available, so 910 shielding currently for the Kael'thas, as Kael'thas actually finds the kill into the Varian, and the camp will be grabbed by Gib. Second, another altar phase will be up actually soon. Not second, I believe it's our third altar phase of the game. Will be spawning in the center of the map as Alberto and friends will take a safe rotation, but the invade on the camp is already here from Valk and team. Also can't control Stupid either. Wow. Have a snack. Oh. Wait, have a snack. Wait, what? I assumed that you gave like bandit treats or something like that, but I didn't see it unless the activity feed's busted. Streamlabs was a little broken earlier, so who knows. Anyways, all right, 13 up on both sides, 8 to 12 in kills, and we continue through these lanes as another altar phase will be spawning, the middle of the map. Zool rotating down, Sonya hanging out in mid, is showing in lane. Valk is getting a little bit low here. Salvo comes out from the Phoenix. There was a cleanse, I think, out from... Nope, there was no... Oh, no, it was high five Lucio, that's why. Varian actually ends up going down. Valkymer is going to be able to pop the... Oh my god, sorry, I can't think of it. Pops the Indomitable, is able to back off, and the Arcane Berry from Keldorn was used. All that dive, all that damage mitigated and healed up through the Lucio, as Wit's End should have some high fives to be able to heal up some friendly members and also give them the unstoppable status. Zed going to be the target, but actually Keldorn doesn't find the interrupt onto Poe, and 4 more shots rain into the core of Can't Counterpick Stupid. Roll1Esports are ahead in experience, in kills, and in core health, but only by 4 damage. See how that changes as the game progresses here as I'm skimming through some of the talents, looking at some of those questing talents, and also as well as our little mini-map here, seeing how the lanes are being pushed out. I want to check out Kael'thas real quickly, everybody. We currently have 990, dear lord, mana for this Kael'thas. 360 of that is going to be built up through the level 1 questing talent, as I mentioned beforehand. Bottom lane fort so low right now. What are we looking at with this fort health? 821. 16 Talontiers nearing on both sides. I don't think I've actually cycled through the other numbers, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, this is a really good just bush party. Offspree might get caught out. They are in front of their own front gate, but there is CC for days on the side of Roll1. Ball Lightning comes out. The members of Can't Counterpick Stupid want to make some sort of counterplay into this, but doesn't look like the enemy team will give them the opportunity, as a triple altar phase hasn't been announced. It is and will be next up and available. The reason we know that is because we look at our minimap DLC that is absolutely free. You don't need to pay for it, and we can see where they are kind of already being where they're expected to be coming out. Toss onto might have been a toss intended for Gib on the Cassia, but one of the sappers did go over, or it could have been an intentional toss onto a sapper, so that way the enemy team potentially freely kills it. The one thing I wanted to note on the altar phase spawning and the Zool, that's what I wanted to bring up the most with that timer. Since the Zool was below 30 seconds on their death timer and the announcement hadn't come through on the altar, it was actually perfect timing on the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid with that Zool death, because look at this now. Offspree has the channel on the left, we have Zad on the right, and this is a contest over the middle of the map. I would expect Zool to actually clear out top lane based on how they're rotating through the map. Sonya maybe comes in for this 4v5, will rotate through the wave. That's the one thing I do want to point out, is Sonya is seen in that lane, and it will be 4 shots, 8 shots in total from Roll1 into the core of Can't Counterpick Stupid. The core healths are going to be roughly 8 HP difference. Next altar phase, we could see a double, could see a single, could see a triple. No, we probably won't see a triple, actually. Probably see a double or a single. Keldorn getting shredded right there, does end up going down to the Commandeer Odin. Phoenix will be able to find that last little bit of damage. Zad grabbing the camp on the left-hand side, or I guess the right-hand side of our screen. Sappers, 1-2 go over the wall. I believe 1 extra was killed out, and so this will be 14 core health to 24. A 10 HP deficit is forming as Zool is trying to make things happen in top lane, opening it up further. No camp in that lane for a minute 22. 3 more Sappers to be attempt fed through this bottom lane. Can Cassian team force this back? That's the big thing to consider and to talk about in all of this, because bottom lane is typically our priority. You want to hold this lane because it gives you rotational advantage, gives you the opportunity to feed in double camp of sappers, and forces the enemy team's rotations into these objective phases to be a little more telegraphed. The reason I'm saying that is because let's say this next objective phase is middle and bottom. The members of Can't Counterpick Stupid either have to rotate through this corridor as they just did, or directly through the the center of the map, and this is a collapse onto Sonya in the top lane, who leaps over the wall, slows from Valk with the Decimate, looking to get the toss, does manage to pull her over the side while Valk took a lot of damage, does get that high five healing, and in the meantime, there was a dive onto the Kael'thas in bottom lane, and they go down. There was a friendly toss onto this. Oh my god, the protection status from Cassia. She still goes down, but man, that was well played to dive in with the Fend right there to try and mitigate the salvo value. War Matron right there, because I was like, Fend does not have a baseline protected. If it did, that'd be busted, but right there, we're seeing that adaptation picked up. I feel like I don't see that all the time, as 4 more shots go into the core of Roll1Esports. Actually, let me correct myself, 5 shots, 10 shots in total. Shots, 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 shots. 4 HP remains, boss is up and available. This could be a quick game here, ladies and gentlemen. If the members of Roll1Esports make the quick rotation to boss, they could look to end things here through said boss camp. Elite camp, there we go, elite boss camp. I don't know, I tried to figure out a different terminology for it, but no. Uh-oh, why are there clips in my chat? Why are there clips? That makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. Leap in from the Sonya, yields the kill into Garrosh. The boss is up and available. No Garrosh for 50 seconds. This is looking like Roll1Esports want to take a quick game number 1 on Towers of Doom. Can they do that? That is the big question here. We'll see if it's actually plausible. No one invading from the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid into the boss. This is free. It's free, and that's game. Members of Roll1Esports find 2 more kills at the end, 4 shots rain in, and they take the series, or they take the game in on Towers of Doom. My brain chat. All right, I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom, everybody. I'm gonna grab myself a beverage, and we will get into another game. Okay? I guess they rolled 40 at the end. Seriously, they rolled 2 nat 20s realistically. All right, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. Sorry about that. We got like halfway through that game and I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I need to run to the bathroom. But either way, we did it. We're done. Let's go ahead and get ready for our next game, everybody. Let's get into the next map. Let's update the team scores and see where we're going for map number 2. So that will be our right team going up 1. Whew. A fun day of casting so far, everybody. It has been a very, very awesome Thursday of casting and games and stream. So with that, we will continue, as I said, and I'm just getting our next map set up here. Yeah, I just have a song stuck in my head at this point. I have Aesop Rock stuck in my head. That over there. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Glad Phoenix is making into some NGS games now. I've seen him in a couple. Yeah, he's seen him in a few as of late. Chris from Onyx, thanks for joining the Discord server, as well as Sinclip, thanks for joining the Discord server as well. Can we talk about Foxington's adorable new cat really quickly? And then we can get in the game. Can we talk about how adorable this cat is? How it has a smile when it sleeps and how it's adorable and it just... I just love animals in general. They're adorable. Alrighty, let me double check that the player's on the right side. Team score is updated. Bandit in deep contemplation. Yeah, he's trying to figure out why I'm such a bad caster. Alright. Okay, interesting. Alrighty, I love being a cat. I'm so glad I'm not a human snore. Feels that way a lot of times. Let's get into a game, everybody. On the left-hand side, we got the members of Can't Counterpick Stupid trying to take us to a game number 3 through Dragonshire as we have Wits End on the Maiev. No, that's a Tyrande. That's a Tyrande, chat. Gib will be on the Yrel. Celadorn will be on the, Jaina, girl, chill. Offspring gonna be on the Lunara. Valk gonna be on the Varian. Excuse me. On the right-hand side, we have the members of Roll1 who are trying to close things out in a 2-0 fashion. Can they keep the motif of the day going with Zad on the Sonya, Poe gonna be on the Kael'thas, Rock Your World on the Muradin, Alberto on the Raynor, and Wanaba on the Stukov, I do believe. Almost as cute as Bandit. Almost. Yeah. Almost as cute as Bandit. They would be adorable together, though. Like Bandit and X, which is Foxington's new kitten, they'd be adorable together. Yeah, you... Thank you for getting me, Black. Thank you for getting me, Black Milk. All right, let's break off into our lanes. Let's see what's happening here. We do have the Sonya versus Lunara in the solo lane. Now, conversation we've had sometimes is range into melee, and this would actually be fairly strong for the Lunara to consistently just whittle down the Sonya as she is slam build. She could clear out the wave faster, but slowly but surely the gank potential is a lot higher for that Lunara in the solo lane. Looking like we might not see that, as I would expect Yrel to go into solo lane, but Can't Counterpick Stupid, you gonna catch the wave in top, or are we looking for a massive invade through this bottom lane? It seems like it's gonna be the latter of those two sentences with Valk getting chunked in damage. Did actually go into overpower at level 1, so gonna be, I believe it's cooldown reduction when, yeah. Heroic base, when parry blocks a heroic basic attack, heroic strikes cooldown, refresh, and the next one does 40% more damage, or 40% more damage. Lunara does go into top lane to catch the soak. Okay, so we are seeing this interesting play with Yrel. And I say interesting, and I don't mean that in the caster sense of like, ooh, the caster says interesting, that means it's probably wrong, but it's interesting in the sense that I never see it. Casters have a lot of like hint words like that, by the way, if you've never noticed. They'll say things like, that's a bit odd, or that's interesting, or I haven't seen that very often. That usually means that the caster's trying to be polite and saying, I don't know if that's gonna work because that's super non-standard, and I haven't seen it actually, and I don't see how it could actually be plausible, but who knows? Who knows? Looks like Offspring's doing double rotations on Lunara with this massive camp through top. Bottom lane is going to have a Siege Giant camp that isn't really being amplified by... Oh, no, wait. Valk is staying down here with Wits End and Celadorn. Maybe we do see some counter pressure. Lunara in the top lane is trying to range deal with all of this wave, but also trying to put some damage into the enemy team. And here's the thing to note. We don't have... No biotic armor at level 4. It's not like you have to grab it. One good spread... naming of that talent. One good spread is not a bad idea whatsoever, but it's just, I feel like the biotic armor, especially into Lunara, would be really, really helpful, especially with you popping the healing pathage and you get 80 you know, not 80, you get like 75 physical armor after popping the pathogen, but then you have a passive like 15 physical armor while the pathogen's on you. It just feels like damage mitigation like that is just so beneficial. But meanwhile, in top lane, it's not that big of a deal. We have Zad and Wanaba on the push and find the fort through that lane. Whereas in bottom, well, on the opposing side, Can't Counterpick Stupid doesn't find some massive siege themselves. And it's looking like it's just going to be a back off for now, as mid lane might have a brawl breaking out. Rock Your World is going to get caught by the massive chain CC. Keladorn tries to throw out a combo with the minimal mana they have available, and it doesn't yield them the kill into Rock Your World, who does tap the well. Nara has come back into the top lane, but no no well up and available, or even structure to kind of play around in this top lane, so needs to be cautious and careful of how they're doing things. Me personally, I feel like this Yrel has got to be swapped out for the Lunara. If that Lunara was a Yrel... No, excuse me, if the Yrel was a Lunara, there we go, in the last engagement, or I guess vice versa, depending on how you want to look at the setup and everything. But if Lunara was in that team fight, I feel like we would have had a more potential, or a higher potential kill onto on that Murden, who was caught a little bit out of position per se with the taunt. But a chase continues out through this bottom lane. Gib having some slows, Righteous Hammer into the wall, but here's my point. Where's the damage to solidify a kill? Not that it's non-existent, but it's a lot less than available. Let's see. Sonya gets on the point before Lunara gets the channel. Sonya has this before Lunara. So here's the thing. The reason I'm saying, like, who gets to what first, if Lunara started channeling by at the same time Lunara got on the, or Sonya got on the point in top lane, y'all broke me. The Lunara would actually get the Dragonite first. It's actually a factor in this game. If you literally get to the point at the same time someone channels the Dragonite channels faster than getting to the halfway mark of the point. So things to consider when you're playing in your own games. There's actually a few times where, like, I'll be playing and I'll look at the map and be like, there's no way we make it. There's no way we do this in time. And I think that's a lot of things that teams understand as well when they're playing this game. Sabara STI. Thank you for the follow. I'm assuming it might be a play on Subaru. God, I got a Subaru ages ago, like back when I lived in Detroit, and every single person was like, "You should get an STI or a WRX," and I'm like, "No, no." There's so many more wrong things that can go with those cars. Plus, they're insanely expensive. Dear Lord. I actually had a friend who had a WRX and he daily drove it. And after 6 months, he goes, yeah, I gotta sell this thing. I can't stand it. I can't daily drive this. This is just a nightmare. There you go. Really happy with my base model. Kick on to Rock Your World. Down into bottom lane. Dragonite. I'm curious, what's the Dragonite slapping for? What is it, like 450? Yeah, 450 into structures currently. So the Dragonite dealing some decent structural damage. Ooh, big burst onto Murden bottom lane. And these are the kills that the members of Can't Counterpick Stupid want to find. A double kill in a sense. And that'll be the first 2 kills of the game, 5 to 6 minutes in here, as the Dragonite did get some opening and siege value through mid, trying to make a bigger play through the bottom lane. Hey, hello from Cali. Welcome, welcome. I'm from California as well. Or I guess I live in California, not from there. Either way, welcome in, my friend. I hope you're having a splendid... I keep wanting to think it's the weekend, but I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday afternoon, my friend. As I said, chat broke me, so I don't even know what time of day... I don't know what time of the day it is. I don't know what day it is. I'm just here to talk about Here Is the Storm. Oh yeah, Day's got a little Subi. She's got a little Subi, doesn't she? And Janice, she was taking the shrine? I thought Sonya was grabbing the shrine in top, and Lunara was trying to get the channel. I don't know. As I said, my brain's literal mashed potatoes at this point from you all. So, thank you for the literal insane support today. I can't thank you enough. Still, I keep looking over and I'm just seeing how much you've done for me, chat. So, thank you for being here. Thanks for supporting stream, and thanks for supporting the dream. To continue casting and doing all this all day for you, like, just thank you. Would have never thought that I would be able to. Indeed, Terralyn and Steampunk, exactly. Those are literally the most simple ways to explain the feels. Gib is taking a lot of damage, but is fine kind of for now. Also does have the Ardent Defender Big leap in onto the Tyrande. She's not going to be living through that Pyroblast as well. Tried to do her best to heal up through everything. Not going to be the case. Ardent Defender was used by the Urel. Massive shove into the wall from the Stukov. Lunara not caught out in the bottom lane. Thinks about Hearthing. Ooh, whoa, whoa! That was a bit of a double back that I wasn't expecting. Lunara was at the gate, but I guess... I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Maybe she was expecting the Stormbolt to pierce, but that wouldn't have killed her either. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe a play off of Leaping Strikes? Maybe that was it? Give the juke potential? Not sure. 13 will be here soon for the side of our blue team. Can't Counterpick Stupid. As Roll1Esports, they're playing this not slow, not super safe, but they're playing their pacing, I feel. Not like, oh my god, we need to respond to top lane, or we need to push out a lane super fast or anything like that. It's just like, all right, let's group up. Sonya's gonna manage top, we're gonna manage bottom. Let's potentially get ourselves a Dragonite through the middle of the map. Question is, will that actually be possible? Valk does get hit with the gravity lapse from Poe. Did go into those nether winds. We have a hold on the bottom lane Dragonite phase for the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid with Roll1Esports trying to maintain control of top lane. That camp coming through, leaping stripes onto Zad. Leap from Sonya. Oh, it's gonna be a bit of over expectation maybe. Offspring, where are you going, bud? You had an out this way. No leaping strike available. Huh. Buying a little bit of time maybe to allow the mid lane fort to go down. Maybe that was it. I think Offspring knew that they were gonna be chased and killed, so they went for the staggered or the slower deaths to allow the friendly team to find the mid lane fort. It actually did work out. I was completely not even watching minimap, and I didn't even see that right there. Stormbolt into the blind bush, which will connect onto Valk. 18 out of the 25 baseline stacks, 11 on the infinite questing talent at level 1 for the Murden. 18 stacks on this Kael'thas with the level 1 Mana Addict, needs 2 more regeneration globes. Murden actually pops the avatar form, Gravity Lapse connects on to Wit's End, who gets shredded once again. No Pyroblast necessary this time. Speaking of Pyroblast, Poe is very low on HP. Give does have the Ardent Defender, will pop it right there. Could be a target for a Pyroblast, does deal a significant amount of damage right now. 1,605, 800 to those in that little circle around it, but Ardent Defender was used, and Urel's a little chonky when it comes to their health pool, so it's a little bit difficult just to throw a raw-ass Pyroblast on their head. Blizzard comes down from the Jaina. Not able to slow or connect any or solidify or set up a kill. I was hoping someone in chat would catch that. Thank you, Steampunk. Oh, Offspring in top lane once again. Leaping Strike gets them to the far side of the engagement. Varian comes in to help out. Gravity Lapse goes out, combos onto them. Leap in from the Sonya. Lurking Arm with the expansion as well. Really getting that slow. Valk, do you have a protection status, by the way? Yep. And the Dragonite's grabbed by the side of the blue team as well. I will say this, Roll1, that was a very aggressive chase that yielded you nothing and lost you the Dragonite. I actually think that was all in all a win-win for the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid. You have the shield wall from level 10. That was the reason I was saying protected, by the way, on the Varian, because, yeah. He played that very well. Is there a charge from Varian? There it is. Leaping Strikes will solidify the kill. And actually put Lunara on a good side of this engagement as well. Meanwhile, the Dragonite wails its way through bottom lane. Sonya actually getting caught out of mid lane while I was reading chat that said feels kinky, man. just keck on a goose the Dragonite. Yeah, pretty much. I think Trin on a goose is in this channel as well, which is very much this exact same thing. Maybe I need to get rid of one of those. Yeah, I think I need to probably just leave Trin on a goose. That's like the first time I've seen Keck on a goose used in the channel, and I'm like, Trin on a goose is used way more often. We are seeing some pressure through the top lane. What are catapults hitting for this early in the game? 209 to everything, but 418 into structures. Yeah, there it is, Steampunk. I think Trin on a goose is way better. It's more adorable. Big Blizzard out from the Jaina. Leaping Strikes from Offspring. Poe is being slowed. There's a lot of damage over time on this Kael'thas, but there should be enough healing as they will Hearth away. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. If the Sentinel hit, Poe was dead. If the Sentinel hit from Tyrande, that would have been an exclamation point owl in chat. Which, by the way, exclamation point owl in chat. That's a very good clip. It's a very good clip. If you have never seen that one before, highly recommend it. Lunara going to work their way back in through this top lane, clearing things out. We will see that there is going to be the camp for the bottom lane. And we see bruisers for the bottom lane as well. Exactly, Harson. Exactly. Thank you. Excuse me. Yeah, I said Siege Giants for bottom lane. For some reason, I forgot that they're... My brain was like, wait, do Siege Giants go into mid? No. There's nothing in the mid lane. There's literally no camp value through mid. Other than... I wouldn't say other than, but the only sort of amplification you can get is going to be catapults. Zad, the target of a lot of these leaping strikes, slows her out from Gib as well. Another leaping strike onto Zad, who's just trying to get themselves out of here. Massive shove goes onto Valk, and he's going to get bopped out of the Hall of Storms. Going to try and hearth away here, but with the Varian out of position, Jaina's going to be the target, and there's a trade kill. Zad very low on this on the Sonya, and the Urel is going to eat a lot of damage. Gib is going to be fine from the Ardent Defender, and the Hyperion comes out from Raynor. Varian hearth and is back into this engagement. He's going to get dismounted from their from their mount. From the Hyperion. Lunara gonna get to the top point, get the channel, insta hearth away, but it's not gonna... Wow. That's a hell of a clip. It's a very good clip, yeah. I can't believe that Murden didn't land an auto, Stormbolt, Thunderclap, anything into the Lunara. That's crazy right there. Banner of Dalaran does come down, amplifying the spell power around. By how much, actually? I don't know off the top of my head. 20%, okay. 20% for 12 seconds. Lunara has the bottom lane channel, so no Dragonite potential to the side of Roll1. Not even close? No? Okay, X-Ray. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the mid lane engagement to pop off. It's soon. It's happening. Rock Your World showed. Here's the big thing, too. The reason I'm harping on this, or at least getting excited about it, 20 talent here is right on the cusp for the side of Counterpick Stupid. So Roll1Esports realistically needs to find a fight sooner than later, since they do have the experience deficit on their side, or at least the lower experience available. And we're seeing just some hard pushing through bottom lane. Experience through the minion wave, experience through structures. Zad just trying to get a little also siege pressure into this. Murden coming down. There's going to be that harsh moonlight. That's why you're seeing the reduction on the model sizes from that level 13 from the Tyrande. Murden pops the door. Avatar form. Taunt comes out from the Varian Starfall, and that locks down the Murden long enough for the kill. Gib getting very low. No Ardent Defender for 13 seconds, as Zad is going to be able to back off with the help of Alberto. Stukov is looking to back off as well. Hyperion goes out in the direction they're trying to run to dissuade the enemy team. Pyroblast from the Kael'thas into a full health Tyrande, and she's fine from that one. Kael'thas does go down. Hyperion buys a little bit of time for 3 members to disengage, and this is looking like Dragonite through mid lane for the side of Counterpick Stupid. Can they take this bottom and end? This Dragonite, it's a little bit later in the game. We're talking 15 minutes. I want to see really quickly, what is this Dragonite slapping for? 383 into everything but minions and structures, which is 765. That's some decent damage coming out from this Dragonite. Don't mind me, I just love Lunara. Hey, that's close. That's good. I love a good Lunara game as well. I rarely get to see her. It just Offspree was making some choices early, and I was like, I don't know about this, bud. I don't know if you're if the 200 IQ outplay is going to happen, but we have Siege Giants. We are going to have Dragonite. We have a few members on core with Offspree, specifically on that damage. Keldorn on this Jaina. Core is falling rapidly. Look at the damage over time. Look at the chunking into this. This is going to be game number 2 over to the side of Can't Counterpick Stupid. Lunara's at the top of core. We go to a game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. GG. Well played. GG's indeed. That was a good game. That was a really good game. Yeah, I gotta say, the games that we have been able to cast today have been such a blast. They've been so good today. I'm having a blast with all of these. I hope you are all enjoying these games as well. These have been super, super fun, but we're not done just yet. By no means are we done whatsoever, chat. we have a game number 3 on our hands. Let's go ahead and get that all set up. Let's get our team scores updated, and let's see what happens here. Who's going to be able to take game number 3 in our best of 3 series? Will it be Counterpick Stupid with the momentum, or will it be Roll1Esports to close things out? Let's get the map ready to go here for you all. Players are on the right side. Pretty good draft from both teams. I'll go ahead and pause this and we'll chat for a minute or two, and then we'll get into game, okay? Ooh. As well, Subara STI, thanks for the follow again. Alrighty. Are we ready, ladies and gentlemen, for our next map, our game number 3, to find out who is going to win this best of 3? I know I am, so let's go ahead and do my favorite thing for game number 3 is let's do the full open for NGS. I'll see you in game number 3 between Counterpick Stupid versus Roll1Esports. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Division C West. On the left-hand side, we've got Counterpick Stupid with Gib on the Falstad, Valk on the Diablo, Hogger to be played by Offspree. AFK in the core is going to be Keladorn on the Slug, and Wits End on the Lili. For the right-hand side, we got the members of Roll1Esports. Rock Your World will be on the Anubrak, Poe to be on the Tychus, Wanaba on the Stukov, Alberto on the Tyrael, on the Tassadar, and Zad will be playing Sonya once again. This is game number 3 in our best of 3 series here. Who is going to take the W in this series? I do love the Abathur for the global. I love the Falstad as well. But I'll be honest here, chat. This Roll1Esports draft is looking thick and hardy. Wording. Anyways. Tassadar is actually going to be going into Sign Fusion at level 1. I'll take a look at that in a little bit more in a second here. I thought we were going to see a potential dive and burst into the Falstad, but they get the Abathur hat and they're going to back off for a second. Increase the range of Psionic Storm by 33%. Each non-structure enemy hero reduces, restores 0.5 mana, increases to 5 against heroes. Oh, very interesting. Okay. I rarely see this town at level 1, but either way. Let's see how it all works out for the Tassadar in the end, as bottom lane will be pressed in by 3 members down here. Gib, Offspree, and Wits End are looking to open things up immediately in bottom lane. Bunch of pings are coming out through top. I think this is because the members of Roll1Esports know this is the Abathur lane, since they can see these locusts. They can't obviously see that Abathur's in lane, as we see that this is the vision of our red team, but it's one of those things to consider in our own. It's like, all right, well, Abathur's the only one defending in this lane. If we open up a sidewall, Keladorn, you're going to be in an awkward spot. Granted, there is going to be... Wait, did Keladorn try and burrow? Okay. I saw something weird on the ground. I was like, did they cancel a burrow or something like that? But then it would have been on a 10-second cooldown at least, I would expect. A new brag burrow charging into the front gate. Are we just getting like bottom to top races? Like, this is very weird. Hogger is working their way through the camp on the left-hand side. No camp pressure from the side of Roll1Esports, as their pressure is through top lane, forcing Abathur far back. And here's what I actually really do love about this. Since no one on the side of Counterpick Stupid is responding to this, the Abathur, before getting their level 7 talent, which is going to be the Mule, if you take down a structure completely, obviously Mule gets no value because you can't just bring it back to life. But in a situation like this, this is optimal for Mule, because you can drop the Mule down and it's definitely going to bring that fort back up to full health and mitigate the siege value through that top lane that we just saw. As I said, though, it doesn't bring structures back, so it's not like the front gate comes back, but you're mitigating damage on the structure itself, which means that there's still more siege that has to go into that structure to actually take it down, obviously. But little things to consider. I like the early game aggression so far from Roll1Esports. Can Counterpick Stupid deal with this? That's a mouthful right there. Can Counterpick Stupid deal? Oh my god. Anyways. Just trying to talk apparently, and it's not going well today. Wits End is trying to work their way out with those fast feet, and Nubarak and team had a lot of good damage into this Lili, but not gonna find a kill just yet. And we'll see. Let's see. Mid lane going to be pressed in with this camp. We do have our first objective up and available. Valk is going to be in the bush, anchoring for the friendly team, but there's no one else around realistically. This is a Diablo on their own who are just trying to zigzag their way back towards this this tower, but Anubrek finds the burrow charge, finds the impale. Force wall comes out from Tassadar on the far side of all of this. Valk finds the shadow charge into the wall, but during all of that, the channel goes through and one tribute will be in favor for the side of Roll1Esports, while Gib is pressing into this bottom lane. If Zad saw that there were some of these locusts in bottom, I wonder if no Falstead would have meant that they stepped in and tried to find that Abathur in the bush. Well, I wonder. I think that's very, very realistic. The one thing I was actually kind of getting at is if the Falstead wasn't Falstead right now, which I think is a lot more difficult to deal with, I wonder if Sonya would have tried to surpass the Falstead and just like walk past and go for the Abathur. I'm not sure. Anyways, Zad will go down though. The Abathur hat with the Adrenal Overload at level 4 with the auto attack base Falstead. Little too hard to deal with. Also, Falstead with the Frequent Flyer is able to also activate that Frequent Flyer to gain 40% attack speed. Does that go to 65 then? Does it work that way? Yo, Stark, thanks for the raid. If someone could shout out Stark, that'd be much appreciated. How do you feel about Mule? Do you think it's balanced? For it to be on one hero and the way that it works, yeah, I think it's balanced. Because essentially you get 90 HP every 1 second. And if it doesn't get destroyed, ooh, that's a good pick onto the Diablo right there. No souls to reset either, so full death timer. So it's essentially got, if it doesn't get destroyed in its duration, it has a 20-second cooldown, heals 90 HP. I think Mule's in an okay spot. I think where people mostly get angry about Mule is when they go for a structure, they get half of it knocked down, and they don't try and then go back and take down the structure, which then gives the opportunity for Mule to get the value that it does. So I think that's realistically where the divide happens. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I could be wrong in that, but I feel like that's the situation. Like, a lot of people go like, Mule is so busted because you can heal a structure back up to full blah, blah, blah. But if your team has the coordination and the due diligence just to say like, all right, we're going up against an Abathur Mule. If we go on a structure, we need to confirm it, or we need to make sure that we keep in mind when Mule's out and deal with that damage. Like, I think that's the big thing to consider consistently, is the factor of how Mule's utilized and how you're countering it. I mean, it's like anything in Here's the Storm. How is it being utilized and how are you countering it or dealing with it? That's the question that I would pose back. Anyways. Channel from Poe. This could be curse in favor for the side of Roll1Esports. Valk is taking a lot... Actually, no. Valk is dealing a lot of damage diving in here. Alberto getting very low on this Tassadar. A lot of damage in from Gib, and that will be Falstead finding another kill. But did Falstead miss position for that kill? Doesn't look like it. Gets the hat, able to barrel roll over the wall. Rock Your World trying to get away from Valk, or at least heal through this damage. Actually, Valk in now the awkward position. Doesn't have souls available. Poe might be able to... I was going to say Poe may be able to chuck a grenade, but I don't think they actually had it up and available. Burrow charge once again in from Rock Your World. Lurking arm from Stukov with the expanded growth as well. The growing infestation. As Falstead does get picked off. Valk is very low, backs off with 87 souls. No buyback. Sonya doesn't have leap, so can't chase in too aggressive right now. And let's actually go ahead and cycle. Actually, I think we just cycled through the other numbers, but I'll do it again. It's okay. Y'all broke me. I forget how to stream. I'm doing my best right now. Thanks again, Stark, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your Here's the Storm action, and I'm assuming you're screaming this day. Hogger gets picked off in the bottom lane, and the barrage below in bottom lane continues. Thank you, Iron Flare, for the shout-out. Much appreciated. We're seeing a priority into bottom lane. Obviously, top has already lost the fort, so you don't really want to step into a keep front gate like that, but kind of like the aggression here. We could see the fort go down and then a quick swing to boss. Some of the enemy team knows this. If they are watching minimap, they would have seen that there was a tight rotation this way, as you can see in my cursor. But I was actually juked completely. Cocoon goes out onto the Falstad. Fort going to be targeted. Mule actually not even being taken down. Tychus, though, look at that positioning on the far side of this wall. Lightning Breath from the Diablo does come out, locking them into place, trying to save their Falstad friend, as Diablo does have souls to be lost. Jugs come out from the Lili, and the Jugs of 1,000 Nopes do continue to hold their name as it nopes its way to keep Diablo alive. I tried there. I tried my best. 77 dings on the Tychus. Gonna have that level 4 in the rhythm. Just want to see really quickly what the math is looking like on that, because I always forget what the baseline is. It says 3 seconds plus, so it's 5.31 seconds of duration on that minigun. Not bad whatsoever. Anubarak, oh, look at the zoning. Wow. The anchoring from Anubarak. Oh, Diablo and friends not on the boss. This is a little awkward. We're going to stay on the blue vision here really quickly, because I want to see if what the invade potentially looks like if an invade does happen. So I feel like this boss starting this late with the... Oh, no, Anubarak showing top, Sonya showing mid. There's no invade on the camp. It's going to be a bruiser camp on the right-hand side from Roll1Esports, just pushing out the lanes. Boss will be coming out in bottom lane against them. Still, there's still time to invade on this, but no. No. Also, garbage fire. Okay, so I was right earlier. We were talking about this earlier, and I was like, oh, wait, garbage fire. Because it was actually Kyle from, I believe it was Kyle from Into the Nexus when I was on the show, was talking about how I think, like, garbage fire on Blackheart's Bay. It might have actually been Garrett. But either way, garbage fire was able to burn down the treasure chest on Blackheart's Bay. Just like how a Tracer, Diva, Azaria, like all of them just can burn through the objective phase really quickly. Boston top lane finds the front gate, maybe a touch onto the keep itself, not even going to be the case. Bottom lane boss should be cleared out before it really even gets much damage on the bottom lane keep front gate on the opposing side. 13 Talontiers though should be found through all of this. Anubarak in mid lane, I know they have mobility, but okay, it's a little nerve-wracking. Did go into Bed of Barbs at level 4, which I really am liking a lot more of these Anubaraks picking up. Allows you to have that that slow on the ground, a little bit of damage on the ground as well. And it just amplifies your team fight potential, because slows, especially with a Tassadar, a Tychus, that's really beneficial for the sustained damage and the sustained chase. Well, talent tiers, a little bit of a level lead for our red team as another objective phase does spawn here on the right side of our map. This will be the reset. We had 3 in a row go over to the side of Roll1Esports. Can they find themselves another objective phase or another objective phase to be picked up? Falstad floating around in bottom. Lights up and available. Passadar goes for the channel. Anchoring from the friendly team. Let's see. Diablo should fire stomp over the wall, but that's not going to work out if you're just constantly CC'd to an oblivion, and Diablo goes down. Souls to be reset. Look at that death timer up there. 1 second already. Wit's End gets web wrapped or cocooned, if you will, and they go down as well. The channel goes out from Tassadar. A double kill in the end. Leap from the Sonya, trying to make it a triple kill. Follow up from Anubarak. Burrow charge, impale, silence, lurking arm. Everything is there, and Hogger will go down. Falstad's still in bottom lane, building out those stacks, pushing out the lanes. Commandeer Odin comes out, overpower, shadow charge through the wall. Rock Your World lives with 100 and something health, is able to pop the exoskeleton. No, not the exoskeleton. The what is his armor trait or name? I always forget. Hardened Carapace. There we go. Anubarak pops the Hardened Carapace and is going to be able to sustain themselves as well as get some of that healing from the Stukov. Keep front gate and mid goes down. Bottom lane, Abathur pushing out aggressively, trying to close that experience gap for the friendly team. But it's there. Solid level lead for the side of our red team, Roll1Esports. Let's see what happens with this objective phase, though. 16 talent here in favor for the opposing side. This is a little risky. This is a little risky to try and go for this. Usually you see teams just turtle up, say, we're going to go soak. Granted, there is an Abathur to do said soaking. Wit's End might have shown... No, they didn't show rotating into that bush. But here's the thing. Since the friendly members are so far away, there's no jugs. There's no control from Diablo. Flailing Swipe splits Valk from the friendly team. Cocoon connects. Falstad actually goes down to the Sonya. No, Sonya... No, Falstad goes down to the Sonya. I read that right. Cocoon ends. Lily going to be the target. Tassadar trying to chase into this. Shock Ray is going to be just shy of being able to hit the Lily right there. And Stukov has the channel for another objective. 2 out of 3 necessary. Wit's End in a real awkward spot. I gotta say, Rock Your World on this Anubarak is reading every single burrow charge, every single impale perfectly. I would have not thought to angle it just through the dead structure. I would have sat there and tried to actually kind of move myself around for a better angle, but I gotta say, that little adaptation, that's a big deal. Well played from Rock Your World, setting up that kill into Lily, staggering out of death as camp will be invaded and pushed in through mid. This could be a keep through mid, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of really good momentum on the side of Roll1Esports. Commandeer Odin's going to come down as well. I'm going to go ahead and cycle through those other numbers once again because I just want to take a peek at them and see how it's all looking into the post-16 world for the side of Roll1Esports. Keep should be falling here through mid lane, but doesn't look like the side of Roll1Esports want to push in beyond that, looking to end game. Mule comes down. Unfortunately, it's going to make sad mule noises and just sit there. Sad mule noises. Whatever those may be. Another objective on the right-hand side. The momentum, as I mentioned, in favor for Roll1Esports. Can they continue this and get themselves another objective phase? Another curse, if you will. Valk stepping onto this point, is seen by the enemy team, wants to go in. Firestomp to kick things off, is going to be impaled. Keladorn with a double on the Falstad. Leap in the black hole. The real Falstad getting low, pops the Gust. The Diablo goes down. No souls to reset. 40 seconds on that big boy. Cocoon goes out onto the Hogger. There was actually, there was the Garbage Fire, the loot stash next to the web rep, which actually was slowly burning through that faster for Offspree. Zad may catch Offspree out here with a nice Ancient Spear. Anubrak follows up with the Burrow Charge. Falstad goes down. Hogger goes down. The keep through the top lane will go down, but Rock Your World, they want to go core. Well, at least they're going to go core after this keep, it looks like. Okay, I thought with the 3 kills, they would just skip the keep and go straight for core, because the damage is there. Diablo's coming back, and that's the one thing I'm kind of worried about. It's not like Diablo's going to win the game, but still, it's another player on the map. It's more damage and a hat for Abathur, maybe, but this core is falling rapidly. Zad has some slams. Mule's coming down to try and mitigate some of this healing, or mitigate some of this damage. It's not going to be enough. Diablo should go down. The core will go down as well, and the series goes over to Roll1Esports. GG, well played. An exciting series, ladies and gentlemen. An exciting series, to say the least.